Now, don't get the wrong idea. Just because I'm ranting on Tales of Legendia doesn't mean I don't like it. Legendia is underrated. Legendia has its strengths. Legendia is good for what it is. And as long as we can all understand this, I think I can safely end this rant right here, knowing that the internet at large is perfectly aware of its... Back to the show. I hope you realize I didn't skip any game between this video and the last. You go straight from spring to save to rotating piggy bank. Truly, it must be a grand achievement for a game to create a blatant anachronism within 30 minutes of its beginning in a cultural setting so vague that it's never... What? Nice to meet you. What the hell? What are you? Are you even human? I mean, you know you've crossed some kind of line when the characters who passively accept the concept of an island ship don't know what the hell is going on. Thankfully, we quickly leave this girl and never speak of her again. Except we don't. She's part of a side quest that lasts the entire game. You having fun yet?
I'll be back.
It's amazing that all of this is on a ship.
I'm on a boat!
No, I'm never gonna let this go. These people think that if this character yaks enough about legends and history, you'll just believe everything he says is deep and clever because you don't want to listen to what he's actually saying. But just because no sane person would try to dissect this dialogue doesn't mean I'm not going to. Please, Will, do tell me about this Legacy Island boat.
The Legacy was discovered 15 years ago.
Whoa, hold it, hold up, hold everything, stop! Stop. Now just think about that for a second. In the space of 15 years, someone discovered this island, figured out that it was a ship, figured out how to find it consistently considering that it was moving in what must have been a mysterious manner, and convinced people to move there en masse? Do you have any idea how long it was from the time Columbus discovered America to the time that one ship of colonists moved there permanently? Not 15 years, 115 years! Do these writers have no comprehension of time, space, or human behavior? And also, Shirley is probably a mythical something or other called the Marinus, as demonstrated by this telling denial scene.
Have you ever heard the word Marinus before?
This one time. This one time I'll let you ask me about my affairs. Is it true? No.
And Will, don't ever ask me about my business again. We make a long trek down the mountain and finally arrive in town! Oh, no, I'm sorry. This town is cheerful! Having hurt his feelings by not listening to his boring monologue, Will ditches you promising to meet you at the vaguely defined plaza with a fountain. Which is fine by me because I was planning to spend some quality time indoors with the citizens, stealing their valuables. What, you never played a JRPG before? Just as well, in Tales of Legendia, the RPG traditions aren't gonna help you shit. Several houses are locked. The ones that aren't locked have nothing inside to steal. Look here, I'm mashing the X button constantly in this footage. There's nothing there! Oh, but don't be fooled. There is one place in this town with shit to be stolen. The hospital. That's it. If you want to be a greedy bastard, you're gonna steal from the sick and dying. But don't worry, it's not too much of a guilt trip. I mean, even though the doors are open, the entire building is empty. There's no one there. Ooh, a life bottle. Don't think anyone's gonna need that. It seems the only tradition this game keeps is the pointless tendency to cut off sections of the town with spectacularly meaningless obstacles. Or you could brave the rocky, uncharted depths of the grass and go around them. Just saying. Senel the badass don't take shit from no one except Old Ladies by Bridges. And no, listening to what she says has no effect on your ability to cross that bridge. It's like they made a list of all the RPG cliches that made the least real sense, then took out the ones that made the game fun, leaving a bunch of bullshit cliches that exist for no other purpose than to frustrate you! Even the decision to make a town that isn't just a pointless storefront of like 2 houses, while it does make the place feel more realized, has left me with no idea where the hell to go. Where am I? Is this a bar? A hotel? A bakery? Oh god, no! I'm right back where I started! Shit! Oh, thank god, a map! Alright, this should help. What? What kind of map is this? Okay, first of all, I can't read shit. I don't know if it's English or Japanese or bullshit legacy language. Probably the latter, but it doesn't matter what it is, because the text is so small, no one can see what it is! Even if you grant that the map itself is clear, the actual plaza isn't even labeled, and the lines show at least 2 places that could feasibly be it. This is a useless frickin' map. But if you can actually find the map, you're basically at the plaza already, so even if it were helpful, it would just be mocking you! God damn it!
I really want to know. I need to know. I can't stand it when there's something I don't know, you know?
Because they refuse to call him question mark boy, ironic as that would be, this guy's named Jay. For no real reason,
I need to know.
Shut up! He wants to assess your strength by inciting the surrounding crowd to beat you to a pulp.
Hey, anybody want to take me on? If you can beat me, I'll give you 50,000 gold.
And he also does impressions.
That's what this person just said.
If you were just gonna say that's what he said, why did you impersonate his voice? Can this setup get any more pointlessly...
Beauty is power! Great Bantam!
Why is this...
Hey yo, you that causing trouble, don't you know the rules of this town?
Fighting's bad. Violence too.
Exactly right, just what they said, you gotta obey the rules at all times, you dig?
What if you break down?
Oh no!
What if you disobey? What'll happen? What'll happen? What'll happen? What'll happen?
Thank you! Finally, this protagonist does something I can agree with. And in response to this, the purple people... molest him? I don't think there is a segue away from this, which isn't spectacularly awkward, but it seems as good a time as any to bring this up. People who have played this game before may notice in one of the scenes here that one of the crowd models is actually a principal character from way later in the story. Suffice to say, she shouldn't be here right now. It shouldn't be possible, and it's never explained why she appears to be here, and I guess they thought no one would notice, but I did!
Senel, what's going on? What happened?
Now, if Senel can just point to the guy walking away nonchalantly from us, I'm sure this will all get worked out. Odds of that actually happening...
These guys just came at me.
Getting lower by the second.
Why don't you tell me the full story?
You know, that's actually quite understanding of him to maybe...
Got to get to the bandit's lair now.
Well, if you're gonna be a little bitch about it... God damn it, Senel! Stop trying to kill the people who are trying to help you!
Out of my way, or else.
Alright, that's it. We'll punish him. Use Thunderbolt. Wait, what? That was the first time I died.
Have you awakened?
No, I haven't. If I wasn't awake, I wouldn't have heard the question, would I? Oh, well, don't worry. You won't be stuck with the old woman's ranting for too long. Soon Will comes to torture you.
My real occupation is that of a natural historian. I never claimed to be a sheriff.
I just take the law into my own hands. I don't actually want the responsibility that entails.
Let me out of here.
I plead the third. I mean the fifth. Damn it, Senel, shut up!
Will, why don't we let Senel go?
Wait, what? Why? Why? If there was ever a case for someone needing to calm down and stop causing trouble, why am I taking sides against myself? I refuse to acknowledge the possibility that Madame Musette is letting out a violent criminal because he says he wants to save his sister. So as far as I'm concerned, Senel has bribed his way out of prison and Will is following him because he's bored.
Isn't that nice, Senel?
You know what I find nice? I find this natural historian Will's house that does not only have a bathroom with running hot water, a kitchen, a giant living room, and a dungeon, but a dinosaur skeleton hanging from the ceiling to be nice. A goddamn dinosaur skeleton? Where in hell is he getting the money for this? Why does a single man need such a large house? Is natural history that lucrative of a field? And speaking of fields, we've finally come to the world map. You know, there's a certain charm to a good old world map. The sort of charm missing from certain modern RPGs. It's a nice nostalgic touch, offset by the part of the old RPGs that we'd rather forget, which is to say the rent. Yeah, that. Now, some of you may be thinking, okay, sure, the story in the world sounds stupid, but games are all about gameplay! If that's alright, who cares about the rest? Well, alright is a very suitable word here. The gameplay is as standard can get. Run towards enemies, run away from enemies, attack, defend, special, menu, rinse, repeat, random battle! But that's not to say that Legendia is a good introductory RPG. There are no game-based tutorials about anything. Even RPG familiars who haven't played a Tales game before may be somewhat lost. And the only way to get tutorials in-game is to randomly find this house in the middle of nowhere where a man named Dice will give you the most boring text explanations of everything you actually needed to know, but will not have the perseverance to read through. Writing's boring, there are no voices, there isn't even any music! Listen to this! What am I listening to, you ask? Exactly! But the real tragedy of the battle system is that they had the basis for a better system in place. Tales of Symphonia threw out random battles and added a pseudo 3D battlefield. It even had a limited but fun multiplayer function. Legendia is a step backwards in almost every way. This is why most Tale fans can view the game with such remorse. Most other people just find it repetitive, and justly so. But moving on, after wandering around the world for hours, which feels ironically more straightforward than wandering through the town, you come to a canyon with mist shooting out of trees like some strange Dr. Seuss book, and the ensuing cutscene suggests you're going in the right direction. And yes, there were treasures, they weren't anything interesting. Moving on.
Bad news. The fog is getting thicker.
And Leon's getting larger.
And truly, there is trouble coming from above, and hey, this, ladies and gentlemen, is Chloe Valens, and she's the reason I'm still playing this game. Her sword skills are legendary. Her discretion thereof, not so much. And hey, did anyone notice how the bridge she landed on didn't so much as flinch when she landed? Does it have steel reinforcement or something?
What, there are more down here? So be it!
Yeah, baby. There are people who'd pay a lot of money to watch you fight me to the death. But then you would lose a battle, instead of gaining a husband.